Hello, old and Alternate, coming to you with day 8 of 10 of the Global Good News Challenge for October 2022. Now, I'm doing a special call out for today to help our beautiful possums here in Australia. You may not realise, but one of the things that has been killing off our brush-tail possums is dermatitis. And this is something I recently found out because I've had a possum that I've been looking after at my place in Southport for several years. This possum has had quite a few babies in that time. And lately it developed a little bit of a red sore. It looked like it had had a fight with another possum, and I have been hearing some fights in the neighbourhood. And it had a scratch just at the side of its nose near its eye. And I thought, oh, maybe this is just from a fight. Hopefully it will recover. Well, what actually happened is I went away to Thailand, came back 2 weeks later, and now it is a lot worse. And basically half of this poor possum's face is now red and raw. In fact, it looks like part of the face has actually been, part of the fur has been eaten away a little bit, which is really not good. And the other side looks completely healthy. And so knowing this, I put a call out to Wildcare. Wildcare Australia are amazing. If you don't know about them, I highly recommend that you keep their number in your phone. They're open 24 hours and have some phenomenal volunteers that go out of their way to help our wildlife. And their number is 5527 2444 for anyone in Southeast Queensland, 5527 2444. If you're in another part of the world, I would recommend that you look up local wildlife rescue for your suburb. So put your suburb or your region in Google and look up local wildlife rescue, and keep a number in your phone for times when you may need assistance with some animals. So I didn't know about this dermatitis until I really looked it up and saw that this is actually very common with brush-tailed possums, and it can actually be deadly if it's not treated. And so I've had a lovely lady from Wildcare come over today, a lady called Hannah, came and brought over a possum trap so that we can hopefully catch this possum and take it to Currumbin Wildlife Hospital, where they will treat the possum and then it can be released back into the wild. So it will most likely need some antibiotic treatment and then a few weeks of care with one of the carers, and then it will be released back into the same area again. Now, this particular possum's just had another baby not too long ago. I saw it up in the tree just earlier tonight. It was just right behind the mother possum, and it's going to be a tricky one, because if we leave the possum as it is, it will die if it's untreated. And so this is a way that we can save the possum. It might be uncomfortable for a little while, but if we let it spread, it's just going to be even worse. So if you do see any possums in your neighborhood or in your area that you see some redness around the face, or it could be even around the hands or the tail area, then I recommend call a local wildlife carer to come and put a trap out, and then take that possum to get care. The other thing you can do is you can take any native wildlife that you see that have been hurt, you can take them to a local vet, and vets will look after them as well. So there's some things that we can all do. If you do see a animal like a kangaroo, wallaby, any native Australian wildlife that is on the side of the road and has been hit, even if it looks like it may be dead, I would still go and check that animal and make sure that it's got no babies in its pouch, because often a lot of animals that are hit have actually got babies in the pouch, and if we leave them, then the babies die as well. So at least those babies can be saved even if the mother is dead. So a few things to do with possums. They actually say that it's best not for humans to feed possums. Now, I wasn't aware of this. I was actually feeding the possum apples and oranges and mandarins, which I thought possums eat fruit. However, fruit is like sugar for them, and fruit is actually not the best thing to give to possums. If you do feed possums, and if you want to look after them, it's best for them, of course, to have their natural food from the environment. However, of course, with a lot of territory disputes happening, and a lot of food sources are becoming more scarce for possums. Their nesting places are also becoming more scarce as more and more high rises are being going up, which is what's been happening here around Southport. There's less environment for them, and so it becomes challenging for them to find natural food when their environment is disappearing at a rapid rate. So better food for possums, if you are going to feed them, is actually to give them raw leafy greens, kale, broccoli, sweet potato. You can give them nuts like walnuts, Brazil nuts, pumpkin seeds. Anything high fiber is really good for them. Carrot as well is quite good. So no fruit, ideally. It does turn to sugar, which is not good for them. And of course, any injured wildlife, please do take them to a vet. Currumbin Wildlife Hospital is amazing. It's open 8 till 5 p.m. 7 days a week as well. So you can just take any injured animals down to Currumbin Wildlife Hospital. I did find once many years ago when I was working at the Queensland Times as a journalist, late at night I was driving home to Woodend, and there was a possum that had been hit on the road, and I actually wrapped it up in in the back of my car. I had like a sort of like a tarp, and I wrapped it up in that, and then I called the local wildcare people, and they said to put a blanket around it and to keep it warm. And they came and picked it up actually in the middle of the night. They drove about 2 hours out of their way to come pick it up. So I really want to say how grateful I am here for the beautiful people that volunteer for all these different organizations. You are extraordinary. Thank you so much for the great work that you do. So the Global Good News Challenge now, this is about lifting the energy on the planet. It's about helping people feel better about their lives with more gratitude and good news. And this affects us as individuals, and it will affect those who actually see our good news challenges as well. And so mine for today is a very simple challenge, just sharing your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. And here's mine for today. Hi, I'm Alden Altenay, also known as the Media Queen. What I do is I help people get free publicity and mass media exposure through the media, and help them to share their message with the world and make a bigger difference in the world. 3 things I'm grateful for today. Of course, I've mentioned already the wildlife carers. I'm so grateful for wildlife carers. I'm so grateful for all of the beautiful animals in the world. There are so many unique and extraordinary animals in the world that are just so beautiful. And I know that possums in some parts of the world are considered a pest, like in New Zealand, where they really don't like possums. I think they're just absolutely adorable. And I know a lot of other people consider them absolutely adorable as well. So it's all about perspective, isn't it? It's like some people call, flowers weeds and weeds flowers. It's all about perspective, as the animals that we like, the animals we don't like. I think possums are just absolutely adorable personally. So I'm very grateful for possums and for all animals. And I'm grateful also for my family. I saw my beautiful parents tonight. They've just celebrated their 52nd wedding anniversary, and they're just so adorable. I just love them so much. So grateful for them. We never know how long family will be around for us to enjoy their company. And I think every moment is precious with family, friends, with those that we love. So grateful for those. And the good news is today is that, thank goodness, we have wildlife carers that can come and help with injured possums, or with diseased possums, or with animals that are injured or hurt in any way. That it's important that all of us, if we ever see an injured animal, that you actually reach out for help, because you could potentially save a life. And there's no better feeling, I must say, than being able to help another being, whether it's an animal being or a human being, And, as much as I love animals, I hate to see them in pain. And sometimes emergency treatment is needed, just like humans. Sometimes we need to go to hospital for certain things. As much as, I aim to do things as naturally as possible, sometimes we do need a little bit of extra support there with the use of medicine. And in this case, what they say about these brush-tail possums, if they're untreated with this dermatitis, it will eventually keep spreading and it will kill them. So the earlier you can get onto it, if you see any red spots or anything with a possum, the earlier you treat it, the better. My good news is we have on Wednesday, I'm doing my free webinar, How to Gain Over $1 million worth of free positive publicity. If you're available, it's 12 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. That will be Brisbane time, 12 o'clock. It's going to be 1 o'clock for Sydney people, for Melbourne people, and for Tasmania and ACT. And other times in the world, just check your time zones. In America, it will be the day before. Most likely be around 6-7 p.m. the day before on the 12th of October. And the other good news is we have also up until the 12th of October for you to start your Global Good News Challenge. And if you are sick of all the negative news out there and you want to do something to make a difference, then I recommend you do the Global Good News Challenge. It is absolutely free, and you will feel amazing doing it. And the people who see your videos will also feel amazing watching your videos. I'm going to pop my Linktree link here into the comments, and that has all the links that I have mentioned. You'll see the link to the webinar right here. You'll see on Media Queen TV on YouTube. And look for this logo here, the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. Pinned to the top is all the details on how to participate in the Global Good News Challenge. And as I say, it's absolutely free. Please hashtag Global Good News Challenge when you do it. And we have different challenges starting on the first Monday of every month. And the challenge goes for as long as whatever number month it is. So being the 10th month for October, we're having a 10-day challenge. For November, we'll have an 11-day challenge starting on the first Monday of the month. And you can start your 10 or 11 days anytime within that challenge period. And then for December will be a 12-day challenge. And January, we're back to 1 day again. So for those who are a little bit shy on camera, I know a few people have said they're going to start in January and do their 1 day to build up confidence to get on camera and speak their truth. That's what the world needs more of right now. Definitely more people speaking their truth. I have just had an amazing 2 weeks in Thailand. It's great to be back home. It feels like there's a million things to do now coming back home. So for those who've been reaching out to me, I will be getting back to all of you very soon. So please be patient with me as I catch up on all my messages and all of the things there in my business to get onto. And I will be looking to grow the team as well. We are getting increasingly busy now, which is not a bad challenge. However, it will take just managing that growth. So it's exciting times moving forward, and very grateful to be able to help so many amazing people to share their message with the world. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Please do check out the Linktree, check out Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. For those who can come to my webinar on Wednesday at 12 o'clock, I look forward to seeing you there. Also tomorrow, we have the Total Truth Show, by the way, at about 12 o'clock Brisbane time tomorrow. 12:30ish, we will be interviewing Ken Kleinberg from San Diego, and myself will be interviewing Sean Clark about the truth about money. And Sean is a phenomenal guy. He's been a speaker all around the world. He is one of the big guys behind the People's Reserve, which is a phenomenal digital currency merchant economy, which is going very strong indeed and attracting people from all over the world to get involved with that. It's very, very exciting. So if you can come and join us tomorrow, that's at the Total Truth Show. We'll be streaming that to the Facebook page. We'll be streaming it also to LinkedIn and to YouTube. And please subscribe to Media Queen TV if you haven't already as well. You'll see nearly 900 videos on there now, all sorts of inspiring content. So love you to join and connect over there as well. As Gandhi says, be the change you wish to see in the world. And as I say, shine bright and light up all those around you. Blessings to you. And I almost forgot, everyone who completes their 10-day challenge, by the way, gets a free ticket to the free Publicity Secrets Masterclass worth $197 Australian. So for those who complete the 10 days, you get that for free. You've got up until Wednesday, or up until, depending where you are, till the 12th of October to complete or to start your Global Good News Challenge. All right, so I look forward to seeing you there. As Gandhi says, be the change you wish to see in the world. And as I say, shine bright, my friends, and light up all those around you. Blessings to you, and blessings to all of our beautiful animals out there as well. We have World Animal Week as well happening right now. 4th to the 10th of October is World Animal Week. So this is also a time to celebrate animals. All right, lots of love. We'll see you again tomorrow for day 9 of 10 of the Global Good News Challenge for myself. And if you miss a day, by the way, start again. It needs to be 10 consecutive days for October. Okay, so if you miss a day, go back to day 1. All right, blessings to you. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.